how did this writing bug first bite you? Like how did you begin writing in the first place?
Actually, I have been writing since the time I remember, right from the age of 7 or 8 years when we can, start making sentences and vocabulary starts increasing. I have been writing poems since that time. So poems in Marathi, poems in English, and my parents used to encourage me a lot. So my first poem, which got published in Sakal newspaper. Then I had a few readings on Akashvani Sangli. In 12th standard, actually, I had written one short Marathi story. It was a story titled Khuni Kon. But then came a big gap during which I could not write much because of my commitment to studies.
Would you like love to pursue this as a full-time passion, full-time uh, career?
I'm passionate about putting people to sleep as well as keeping them awake with my books. So I want to balance both. But yes, sometime in the maybe near future or distant future, I don't know. But future definitely, I see myself as doing only writing and just writing books and publishing them and being happy reading and writing.
So by putting to sleep, she means that she gives injections. She's an
Right.
anesthetist, right? Yeah.
Yes, I am
Okay.
anesthetist.
Yeah. So what is the creative process for you? Like, matlab, during your travel hours, do you just pen down the thoughts, or you have like a dedicated hour when you have to like just sit down and finish the plot? How does the writing creative process work for you?
Yes, so being an anesthetist and a mother of an active 10-year-old, it is difficult to have dedicated hours for writing. So whenever a plot jumps up in my mind, I see to it that I jot down the points somewhere. Because many times the plot just rushes to my head and I have to write it down, otherwise it goes away. But I also have a page on Facebook called Stories by Ketki, and similar name group is also there. So what I do is once I start expanding the plot, I start putting up chapters of the story on these groups. So I have more than around 2.5K readers who give me feedback, read the stories, they give criticism as well as appreciation. So they are like a big group of beta readers for me, so that I know whether the line in which the story is going is uh, right or wrong. Most of my stories are psychological thrillers or say suspense thrillers where I want to keep the reader hooked on till the end. So if I feel from their feedback that my story is getting revealed, I change the track of the story, or if my plot seems to bleak from the responses, I change the direction in which the story goes. So many times what happens is the process develops my story in a particular direction. So that is how I come up with different stories, and most of the times they end up being in some other place.
Okay, okay. That's something new that I have unheard of. Matlab, but then having heard it for a genre which is to do with thrillers, I think it's a very very appropriate method to hook onto the readers. So being a first time author, she had her own share of struggles. But you having written 10 odd books, like almost a veteran in the publishing industry, what is your whole take on how the publishing industry is, or what are your learnings that you would want to share with people who are aspiring to be writers?
I will say that I have been in this area, in this field from almost 10 years. The first book that I published was in way back in 2011. It was a love story in the background of a medical college. So that time I never intended to actually publish it as a novel. I had just started as a diary sort of thing, like jotting down memories and incidences, funny things that happen in a medical college, which are unique to medical college, that sort of thing. And then I weaved it into a love story and got it published. But at that time I had no idea about how to go about exactly. I was just happy that I had written something, but I didn't know that the first step and easiest step was to write a manuscript. So then the process began. So initially it was rejected by many publishers because of course I was not a known name in the literary circuit. Over a period of time I have realized that unless you have a good reader base, you cannot just go out and get your book published. So for that you have to build a reader base, the readers who love your genre, who know what kind of stories you write. I get a better response as compared to before, because now people know what to expect with my books.
Sometimes it happens to me that like most of the times I'm just jotting down ideas on the way on my phone, but many times it happens that when I actually have to elaborate on something, I'm just simply stuck. So have you encountered anything like that? And when you are like a really low, how do you manage to push yourself and get the wheels running in order to complete something in a stipulated timeline? So how does that
Yeah. So
work, and how you deal with you know that low side of you being a person, of you being an author?
yes, actually, reading is something that lifts my spirits. So whenever I'm low, I usually read something, and reading also pushes me towards writing. And whenever there has been a writer's block, I always say that it is like how the electrical connections, once they are complete, once the circuit is complete, the electricity flows. In the same way, to speak in a traditional manner, if the pen touches the paper, our whole circuit gets completed. In modern words, I could say the fingers touching the keypad will complete the circuit. Once I start writing something, anything for that matter, the flow begins. That story had started almost 3 years earlier, and I had come to a point. I knew what I wanted, how I wanted the story to develop, but I was stuck at that point, and I just couldn't write beyond it. So then one fine day I decided, okay, now I have to complete it. So I started posting one chapter per day on my page. I started getting reviews for it from my readers, and then once I started writing, I didn't know how I'm going to expand it from there, but I just started writing, and then the flow just kept coming. And within 15 days, I had completed the rest of the novel. So that is how I try to overcome the writer's block.
Cool. I should try and adopt to that technique now. And I hope sooner I'll be able to, publish the next few books that are almost half written in some corner of my laptop. So I hope I take inspiration from you, and I hope that, few years down the line after we interact, of course, we'll be in touch. I will have some more number of books to my name.
Definitely.
Okay, so guys, the reason that we have met today is obviously to hear from her and learn from her experiences. But most importantly, she has an announcement to make. She is launching yet another book, and let's hear from her about the protagonist. Yeah, so just tell our viewers a little more about your new upcoming book.
Okay, so my new book is a psychological thriller. It is called The Labyrinth. Will She Ever Get Out? So now imagine you are a middle class woman working in Mumbai, in your late 20s, and your whole life is a big disappointment. You just go to your job, a mundane life, travel in local. Half of your day goes in traveling, half of your day goes at job. And one fine day, a rich businessman wants to marry you. He is handsome, he is a gentleman, he seems genuine, and you just get married to him. And then once you suddenly you become the queen of his palace, of a big sprawling bungalow he owns in Andheri, and you are now trying to adjust to this whole new life. But then certain weird things start happening. You realize certain things which probably no one else. You have lots of servants and maids working under you, but none of them quite make an eye contact with you. There are weird things happening which nobody else notices. So what exactly do you do? Suddenly you have come to a place which you had just thought you would only ever dream of, and after you have achieved it, now there is a question mark on everything. Was the decision right? Was the decision wrong? It's if so, what next? So do you get out of this labyrinth? So that is how the story goes.
So, guys, let me tell you here, I have read the book, and trust me, not only it was a page turner, I laughed with the protagonist, I cried with the protagonist, and most importantly, I kept feeling so bad for the situation she was in. And by the end of the story, like I think I finished it in one read because I just could not keep the book down. And by the end of the whole story, I was like, it was literally in my head flashing like a movie. So I would urge you guys to pick up this book and read it. I'm going to put the links below, the pre-order links below, so that you do make a purchase. And also give your reviews on her Facebook page, on my Instagram page, on Goodreads, on wherever you buy the book from. So can you tell the viewers from where these books are currently available for them to make the purchase?
This book is available on Amazon. It is available as ebook also and paperback also. And the paperback is also available on Notion Press and Flipkart. So they can buy from either of these sites.
Lovely, lovely. So we'll definitely love for you to pick the book and read it and share the reviews. One very huge announcement that I want to make on this note is, so whatever description she has given about her book right now, we'll be discussing a lot more about it on 23rd of April, which is World Book Day. And we both are very, very excited to meet someone very special who is going to come and review this book for us. So I'll give you a little hint of who the person is. So he not only has a couple of novels to his name, but he has also written the screenplay for a movie that was in the top 10 chart of Netflix or in 2019. So we are super excited to have him on board and have a live Instagram conversation. So out of all the books that you have written, which is your favorite? Like, which is your favorite story of all the books that you have written?
Okay, my favorite story will be The Missing Connection. This story, I had the idea once at 2 a.m. at night. I just woke up and I wrote down the plot and then I published the book. And this book has been getting good response from readers. Even it has done well market wise. And yes, this for this story, people have also approached for asking for the manuscript for converting into series. Things have not worked out completely, but yes, people have liked the story, the plot, and it stays one of my best stories.
So on this note, I'll take your leave for now. And don't forget to be a better version of yourself every single day.